Hi everybody, my name is Ines Kono. Today is September, October, August, August 12, 2018. This video that I will be making today is about the digestive system. The digestive system is one of the most difficult and to understand and the most complicated system in a human's body. And to better talk about the digestion or the digestion system, I will be using the example given, the simplest example, that is, let's just pretend that you're hungry, right? You're hungry and you're starving, you really want to eat something. Once you think about what you want to eat, the how do you call it, um, the cephalic phase. Because before we actually start talking about the digestion system, I think it's better to try to bring the relationship between the nervous system and the digestive system. So you're thinking about eating something. So once you start thinking about like eating your burger, your that phase of thinking of what you want to eat is the cephalic phase. So the cephalic phase will give you thought about food, and once you have any thought about food, what you want to eat, it will send a message to the cerebral cortex that will stimulate the taste and the smell also of the food that you already have in front of you. So the food that we have in front of us is a burger, which is, I think everybody eats burger. So once you have um, already the taste or the saliva, you're smelling the food in front of you, that phase, the entire phase, is the cephalic phase. And now we move from the cephalic phase to the gastric phase. So the gastric phase is anything that will happen in the stomach. The stomach, that distension. Is that how you say it in English? Yeah, distension, that will activate the stretch receptors. Because it's not just like eating and swallowing feed. Like, there are muscles inside your stomach that will work or work your food, everything that you just swallowed, and make it go. So the food chemicals will activate the rise of the pH, and the G cells will secrete gastrin into your blood. And once you move from the cephalic phase to the gastric phase, and from the gastric phase now you go to the intestinal phase. The intestinal phase will in the presence of the low pH, will partially digest your food, and the intestinal gastrin will get released into the blood. And once it gets released to the blood, this is how we get nutrients. This is how we get nutrients or vitamin from the food that we eat. So now let's talk about the digestion itself. So the digestion system is made of 6 different processes, if I can say. And the first process is the ingestion. So you have your burger, you take a bite, you the ingestion. So that is the ingestion. So right after the ingestion, it will go to the propulsion. The propulsion is the swallowing of the food with the aid of saliva, and also the peristalsis. The peristalsis, which is made of which is the process going through the esophagus, the stomach, small intestine, into and the large intestine. So once you have the propulsion of the food happening, you will have the chemical digestion. The chemical digestion is just um, digestion of what is it? Of carbohydrates, protein, fatty acid, fatty polypeptide, nucleic acid, and the fourth digestion that we have, or the digestion process that we have, is the mechanical digestion, and this part will is when you chew. I mean, you have the burger in your mouth, you chew it, and after you chew it, you swallow it, and after you swallow it, it goes through the churning and the mixing of the food with saliva. Saliva will make your food more moisture to like, and prepare it to descend into your stomach. And so after the mechanical digestion, we have the absorption. So after the churning and the mixing of the food with the aid of saliva, it will be absorbed, it will descend. So, and the absorption occurs in the small intestine. So once you swallow it, it goes through esophagus, and then it gets stuck into the stomach. And that's where the muscles and all the muscle, the stretch will happen, transforming your food into like the easiest consistent to now be transferred into the small intestine. Once you go to the small intestine, now you have the final process is the defecation through the anus. So the defecation is when your food that you just ate was, after it has been stuck in your stomach, it passed through the intestine, and after like few hours it goes through the intestine, and then it's about time to get out of your stomach. So that phase or that process is called the defecation, and this is pretty much the digestion system. I did not get into all the details, and I just tried to make a real resume of everything, like the most important process or phase that the digestion system has. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Bye.